So my original plan wasn't to put out an update video today. I wanted to just get straight with and put out the parody videos that I had planned. Currently, I already have two planned, but there's some stuff that I want to talk about. First off, this is gonna need to change because this just does not work. I'm gonna need curtains of some kind so that I can actually see myself when I'm talking. But also, this is kind of something kind of cool too, so I kind of like that. It's a weird vibe. I don't know if you'll like that, but yeah, this is basically pretty much what the new setup is gonna look like now. My room is clean. It's just I have bins of stuff that's just that they're not really necessarily lying around. They're just on top of other things, and that's kind of where we're at this point. But I love this. I love this layout. I think it works perfectly. Once if we do get curtains, I mean, everything's gonna look nice. If I have my light on, it's gonna be too bright to see my face, so it makes more sense to not have the light on if I don't have curtains up. But yeah, we're gonna be working on that. But at the same time, I kind of like this vibe, so I don't know. I want to get into like I guess, what to expect within the coming week. So the first video that I'm gonna put out is gonna be a very short, low effort, I guess. Um, just to follow the theme of being the opposite of whatever the YouTube AI gave me as inspiration. The second one is something that I've thought about how I want to do it because I typically I don't want to write a script and I don't want to look at having to read the script and then film myself because well, not only a lot of YouTubers do that, but it's just not my type of style. I don't like doing that. And I've been thinking about recently if I want to do more videos without my face to become a JPEG YouTuber. And that's something that I'm gonna probably consider. I don't necessarily know a lot of artists. My cousin is an artist, so I wonder if he could do that. He could do like the four different expressions of like a drawn character while I'm, making the stuff. As I feel like that's typically what I mean, that's a lot of the content that I watch when I'm not watching someone, speak to a camera. And it's been more and more clear recently about uh, how you can tell someone who's reading a script versus someone that's not reading a script. And just being someone that I don't like to I don't mind writing the script. I just don't like the idea of reading it because it's just to me it just seems inauthentic, and depending on the topic, basically I don't like if I'm going to be making a parody video, why should I write a script telling lies essentially, because I'm not taking that seriously. But if I don't show my face, there's a lot more that I know I'll be able to I'll say without having any extra thoughts. And also, the main reason why I like those types of videos too is so that I can show what I'm talking about. And I know I've thought about it so many times about filming myself and then showing, the thing, and then going back to like other YouTubers do. But even like more recently, like some videos that I get on my recommended that I don't mind, I think they're all right. While they are very good in terms of, if they have a really good script, if they're really good at presenting whatever they're talking about, typically the footage that's edited isn't very good. And for me, I feel like the if I could the way how I communicate, specifically like something like with the reviews, for example, I know what to show, and sometimes people just typically don't look at the people are more focused on their script rather than what they're showing. And there's also been some debates, depending on who you ask. Some people just feel like as long as you're really good at like presenting, and some people would just not even pay attention to like the actual like contents or visual footage of the video, and they'll just like throw it on in the background. But for me, I go back and watch my stuff, so I do care what I show in my videos, so that I know how to basically either fix things that need fixing for the next video, or do something better, really kind of go in a direction with just putting more effort. That's kind of how with this project, I want to specifically have content that I find like the content that I want to make is going to be funny, or at least funny to me. And I know that my goal at the end of the day is if I piss off someone, then I'm doing it right. And if people just don't get the joke, well then, I'll just consider that for how I do the next thing. But in order to get there, we have to get that video out. So after this is ironically going to be a parody of an update video. And then after that, the topic at hand basically will be is a satirization of, those videos that say the lost art of blank. Most of those videos are coming from the AI inspiration system. So what we're going to do is the overrated nature of blank. And it's something that honestly, it's going to be a cultural thing, or specifically a subcultural thing regarding music, and I cannot wait to do it because I have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of I have I guess some jokes to put in there. But yeah, so video after this, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow or some other time this week the other video will be out. But yeah, so that's the update. Hope you like this setup. Let me know what you think, if I should get curtains or not. And yeah, that's all. Peace.